Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Ito ay nangangailangan ng patnubay at gabay ng magulang para sa mga batang manonood.
Independence Gate Haunted Past by the Korea Times, July 14, 2019. Written by Robert Neff. Independence Gate now. The Independence Gate and its park enjoy the reputation as the sites of Joseon's independent movement, but they also have a dark past. On the picture, a string of oxen laden with firewood and brush can be seen passing through the Independence Gate circa 1900. The region was once infested with man-eating tigers that preyed on lone merchants, and who those escaped the claws and fangs of the great beasts sometimes found themselves at the mercy of thieves and highwaymen. Even the completion of the Independence Gate on November 20, 1897 was marred by misfortune. The funeral of the Korean queen, who had been assassinated through the intrigue of members of the Japanese legation and disgruntled Koreans, was held the following day. Rumors soon circulated that the area was haunted. Goblins said to be prowl about in the darkness, cutting off the prized top knots of Korean men, and will always sought to lure human prey to their deaths. In December 1907, a local newspaper published this. On the picture, oxen and carts passed near Independence Gate in the 1900s. The Koreans are firm believers in goblins, but sometimes these beliefs receive a rude shock. The vicinity of the Independence Arch at Seoul is reputed to be famous resort for these uncanny visitors, and many are the pranks reported. One dark night not long ago, a certain Korean was compelled to pass that neighborhood, and by the time he had gone beyond the arch, his spears were in the ascendancy. Just at this point, sure enough, a goblin, Tok Gabi, appeared on the scene. He was 10 feet high, somehow broader than a man, and had only one eye in the center of his forehead, which burned fiercely but had a curious manner of blinking at the observer. As there was no escape from the being, he concluded to attack it, so grasping a stout stick he had in his hand, he aimed it at the eye and struck it with all of his might. The goblin fell to the earth, but a remonstrant human voice cried out, "Save my life, save my life." Mutual explanation followed, for the goblin turned out to be only an inoffensive villager from the beyond of the Peking Pass, who was coming into the town in the dark with a load of wood on his back and smoking a pipe. The Japanese policeman can be seen under the arch. But tigers and ghosts were perhaps not the most terrifying things in the area. On October 21, 1908, Gyeongseong prison was opened for nearly 4 decades. Thousands of Koreans were imprisoned here for their efforts to gain Korea's independence from Japan. Many lost their lives within the prison walls. The prison has been closed down and now serves as a museum, and completing the nearby Independence Gate as a symbol of Korea's struggle for independence. But even these symbols have something to fear: the future. Development is overshadowing them with the tall apartment buildings that seem to be diminishing their importance to modern Korea.